Hey guys, what is going on? Welcome back to What Shall We Do Next? Hope you guys are having an awesome day. Hope you guys are having an awesome weekend, even though it's Sunday and Sundays suck because you gotta go back to school tomorrow. But guess what, y'all? I'm coming back at you with another movie review. If you guys were here with me on Friday, I posted a video about Wrong Turn 4. Well, this time, yeah, I don't post videos on Saturday. Sometimes I do, but not usually. So today we're talking about Wrong Turn 5. I actually watched it today so I could refresh my mind. And man, what can I say? Wrong Turn 5, it's not good, man. It's not good. All the other wrong turns after the first one sucked too, but like sucked to different extents. Like Wrong Turn 2, meh. 3, meh. 4, meh. 5. Yeah, it really did suck. It's just so fake. It's not realistic. There's nothing real about it. There was like, basically, it's based in Fair Lake, West Virginia. And it's a small little town, little sheriff station, little grocery store, stuff like that. Just a small town in the middle of nowhere. Now, throughout this movie, the movie is based on a group of friends traveling to an event, like it was a Halloween party kind of thing, and it's a big thing there because there was a story about the mountain men, and everyone's dressed up as like mountain men going to this party. But the thing is, in this town, there is not anybody, not a soul to be seen. There's only 2 people in the movie that are in the town. Basically, there's the group of kids. They all get arrested. They all got thrown in like the little jail. And then there's the sheriff, which is a woman named Sheriff Angela something. Then there's the guy who was supposedly in the first movie, Maynard Odets. He's the guy who you see sitting at the gas station. Then he's in the second one with his family, and you find out in the second one that he's related to them, to the Imberg cannibals. This still is kind of a prequel to the first one because Three Fingers, Sawtooth, and One Eye are all still alive in this, whereas after the end of the first one, 2 of them died, except for Three Finger. Now, Wrong Turn 5, it's happened after the whole thing with number 4, the Wrong Turn 4, but it just, like, the cannibals actually look younger in this one than they do in the other one. And with Chris Flynn in the first one, that was in 2003. In Wrong Turn 4, it's 2003. So how they went from a hospital to this place with Maynard Odets, and even if he aged, okay, because he was really old, that old-timer in the first one, even if he aged, how did he age within the 1 year? You know what I mean? Because he looks younger in this one. Also, in the first one, he had like no teeth and he had like a strong hillbilly accent. But this guy in the 5th one was played by Doug Bradley, who is British, and you can actually hear his British accent. You can tell he's British. So why would somebody British with a British accent be playing like this country person who's lived in West Virginia all their life? You know what I mean? So it didn't make sense to me. Like how, I don't know, and especially the way they changed the actor within like 1 year. This is supposedly have happened, but it's not really realistic. Like if this was happening in real life, I'm sure there would be a lot more people in the town. The only 2 people that you see is 2 teenagers screwing around, and they throw a paint bomb on one of the college kids and says, "Happy Halloween, a-hole," and runs away. They're the only 2 people you see throughout the whole movie in this town. That's impossible. You would have seen millions of people, like, not millions, but you would have definitely seen a population there except for just the 3 cannibals and this group of kids and a sheriff. And basically, it's just so unrealistic. Like, they needed to call for help, and there was nothing they could do, and they couldn't get any cops out there because the power went down. Surely there would be another way. Surely there would be another way for the cops to be alerted and sent out there. And it didn't fit anything right. It just didn't feel right. I really liked, there was a drunk guy who was also in the jail with them. His name was Mose. He was really cool. I liked Mose. He was like trying to help out as much as he could, and he ended up dying a horrible death. Like the cannibals got him. They put him in a barrel and put the barrel on top of like this like a spit roast kind of thing. It was two things like this and one here. Put a bunch of wood underneath and then put him in this metal barrel with holes in it and just tied him up and burned him alive, like smoked him out and burned him alive. Well, the cannibals got out. They put gasoline down, burned him alive. But I thought, you know, that even that's not realistic, because he just lay there in the thing. You could see him in the thing going, ah, ah, ah. But if that was real and you were burning to death, you would roll around like this. And if he had rolled around, the barrel would have came off the things and rolled away from the flames on the bottom. And he could have got out of the top and got away. But I don't know why he didn't do that. He just seemed to lay there still. He wasn't like stuck in there or anything. He had a lot of space to roll around. But I liked him. He was a nice guy. But it just wasn't realistic. Then there's the dumb girl at the end who, well, near the end, who Maynard Odets says, if you let me out, me and my boys will let you go free. So she, being an idiot, lets him out of the jail cell that he was in. And he eventually cuts her eyes out. She's still alive. And there's a scene where the girl gets her stomach cut open, Cruz, and then Three Fingers like taking her freaking intestines out in her stomach and feeding them to her, like as if you would still be alive at that part. It's really gruesome, really unrealistic. There's a part where it's really nasty with the head thing. There's a guy buried up to his neck on a soccer field. In the ground, and then Three Finger comes along in a combine harvester and it's just like goes over his head and then goes over his buddy who was chained by the ankle to the post. And yeah, it just wasn't realistic. It wasn't realistic. Really messed up though, a lot of gore, but it's just wasn't realistic. It didn't really fit along with the other ones. And then at the end scene, you see the yellow tow truck, which is a different one to the original movie. Different type of truck, but it's a yellow tow truck. And you actually see a scene where Three Finger, in the first movie, you see Three Finger put his hand on something, and his left hand has the three fingers. Now, his normal hand has like all five fingers, but in this movie, you see him put his hand on the car to shut the door, and he has all of his fingers on the left hand. So, didn't really make sense, didn't fit with all the other movies, and I didn't really like it. So I'm going to give Wrong Turn 5 probably 4 points out of 10. Could have done a lot better. It really could have. It was, you can tell it was so low budget, and it was actually the one movie in the whole franchise of Wrong Turn that they filmed in only 19 days. That was it. And it wasn't even in Canada like the other ones were. It wasn't even in the States. It was actually in Bulgaria. So I don't even know where that is. So it was a really low budget. Really didn't suit me. But if you want to check it out, feel free. If you've already seen it, let me know what you guys thought about Wrong Turn 5. And that's pretty much it. See you all in the next video for the what? Oh yeah, the grand finale, which is going to be Wrong Turn 6. I'm sure you guys are waiting to hear about that, huh? So yeah, come back here, join me tomorrow, and I love you guys. Peace out, and remember to keep chasing your dreams.